Believe it or not, there's some cool stuff in Word. So first up, we are going to look at agent mode in Word. If you have heard of vibe coding, which apparently not many people have, I thought everybody had, but apparently not. There's something Microsoft is calling vibe working, which is involving agent mode in Word. So you do need a paid Microsoft Copilot license for this. We're going to try to do it live, and if not, we got a backup plan for it. But so I bring up Copilot in Word by pressing this little button. And then in my Copilot, I have a tools section, and I'm going to turn on agent mode. So what agent mode allows me to do is interact directly with the Word document and create content from my chat interface. So I'm going to start with creating a document outlining the difference between Classic Outlook and New Outlook. The document should be focused on information relevant to an average daily user of Outlook. So this is how you're going to get the answer of what is different between New Outlook and Classic Outlook. So when I hit this, you can see on the left, it is starting to talk through or starting to work through what kind of information it's going to do. Each time it has been, I have another sample of this that I did before. It looks a little bit different each time. So it can be worth more than one try. Give us a second to wrap up. All right, so now it is all set for this first run. And I'm gonna say this looks great. I'm gonna keep it all. So now what I would do is I would of course read through this to make sure that it's good and not useless. So I read through it and I think, you know what? It needs a little something more. I want to add a section that shows the difference per section of the app, like a section for the differences of the mail page and a section for the differences of the calendar page. Be sure to mention that you can only copy and paste calendar appointments in Classic Outlook. That actually drove me crazy, that you cannot copy and paste calendar appointments in New Outlook. And I actually use Classic Outlook just for that feature, probably once a week. So I use them both. So what you're seeing here on the left, most of this is staying the same, but this is directly working with inside of this Word document. It chose where to add it to. So here it had sections 1 through 5. It added section 6 and added mail page difference, calendar page difference. And it put in more information about each of those. And down in the bottom, you can, this is a little bit harder to see in the dark mode, I must admit, but this says keep all, this says undo, and you can see this is one of one edits. So if it edited things in multiple places, there'd be multiple edits. So I can hit keep all or I can undo. So I'm going to keep all of these. You can add things like add a bunch of facts to this document, or you can change the formatting, put this into a table. See what happens when I turn it into a table format. So this is something where you can use to start from scratch, or this is something you can use if you are going to be adding to a document that you already have. And this is like a pretty cool way to get a good document going that's, you know, AI is helping you make. All right, so I have our new table. That looks amazing. Great. I got my copy paste. They even bolded it for me to make that, to really highlight that it's true. So this is amazing. I definitely want to use this. So I'm going to go to File Save.